Hello everyone, so we are back at my desk because the International Booker Prize longlist has been announced. It's another prize day, and this one I'm very excited about because the International Booker is one of my favorite prizes. They have more tankers than I was expecting, but yeah, let's see. So they have the books of Jacob by Olga Tokarczuk, which is something that I already wanted to read before, but it's almost 1,000 pages. So yeah, it's about youth in Poland, I believe. The next one is another tanker. It's Tom of Sand by Getanjali Shre. It's 740 pages. And it's about an older woman in northern India. And yeah, it's apparently about the consequences of partition, which sounds interesting. And yeah, that one I'm really interested in. After the Sun by Jonas Eika. And this one is one of those that seems to be happening all around the world. It says Cancun, Copenhagen, Nevada. And it sounds like kind of magical. It talks about portals to our newest realities and the globalized world. Sounds very philosophical, which could go really well or really bad. But that one I had heard before about, and I'm interested. And the next one is a new name, Septology 6 to 8. No, 6. Yeah, 6 to 7 by John Fosse. Which is part of a series. I'm not sure how well connected the series are and how if I have to read the other ones before I read this one. But it's about a painter in the coast of Norway. Yeah, these septology books, I have been aware about them for a while, but none of them sounded super interesting for me. So I might wait for the shortlist for that one, especially if I have to read the whole trilogy or however many books there are. Yeah, that one I might think about. The next one is Phenotypes by Paulo Scott, which is about I think about Brazilian black culture and like the racism, how it works in Brazil, which also sounds interesting. Yeah, that one I'm also interested in. Then there is a David Grossman one. It's called More Than I Love My Life. I didn't like the A Horse Walks Into a Bar, which won the International Booker some years ago. I hated that book, so I'm not excited about this one. I don't really know what it is about, but I'm not excited, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be looking at that one. Yeah, it says that 3 generations of women on an unlikely journey to a Croatian island. Why is David Grossman talking about 3 generations of women? Yeah, this one I think I will also wait for the shortlist. I'm not super excited about it. The next one is The Book of Mother by Violine Hausman. This one says it's about a young woman coming of age with a dazzling yet damaged mother who lived and loved in extremes. It sounds a little bit like Born Sugar, maybe? Yeah, when Mama is hospitalized after a third divorce and a breakdown, everything changes. It does sound a little bit like Born Sugar, which I didn't completely love. This one is a maybe for me, not completely grabbed by. The next one is Helena Knows by Claudia Pinheiro. Which seems to be a crime book or crimey book. It says from Hitchcock of the River Plate comes Pinheiro's third novel, a unique tale that interweaves crime fiction with intimate tales of mortality and search for individual freedom. After Rita is found dead in dead in the bell tower of the church she used to attend. The official investigation into the incident is quickly closed. Her sickly mother is the only person still determined to find the culprit. Yeah, this one is also a maybe. It's very short. It's 173 pages, so maybe I can read it fast. It sounds fast. We'll see. But yeah, that one is another maybe. Then Happy Stories Mostly by Norman Erickson Pasaribu, which is a collection of 12 stories, queer stories, I think. And they seem to, be sort of experimental. It sounds a bit like a blend of science fiction, absurdism, and alternative historical realism. Yeah, this one sounds like it could go really well or really bad, but again, it's 150 pages, so that one I could probably try. Yeah, not 100% sure, but it sounds that it could be fun. The next one is Love in the Big City by Sang Jong Park. Which is apparently a bestseller in South Korea. I have heard good things about this one. It says it's an energetic, joyful, and moving novel that depicts both the glittering nighttime world in Seoul and the bleary-eyed morning after. It says several times that it's funny, and I'm not sure that that's a good thing or not. Yeah, this one sounds doesn't sound like my cup of tea. Like it talks about Tinder and nights out, which is not my kind of thing. But it also says that people that love Sayaka Murata might like this, and I like convenience store woman, so maybe I will like that. But yeah, it doesn't sound like super appealing at first sight. And then there's Paradise by Fernando Melchor, which again is about two teenagers that get drunk. Yeah, I've read Hurricane Season by her, and I thought it was okay. I didn't I didn't love it like many people did. This one also again seems to be very violent, and I'm not sure that's my kind of thing. But this one is only 128 pages, and it's in my library in Spanish. So I think that one I will probably read just because of the ease of getting hold of it. But yeah, it's not. It's probably not going to be my favorite of the list. And then I think the last one that is in the list is Heaven by Mieko Kawakami, which I have already read, and I thought it was okay. I've read two Mieko Kawakamis, and I thought both of them were okay, were enjoyable enough to read, and they had me grabbed, but they were also not something super special to me. So yeah, I don't mind that it's in the list, but I also don't. Yeah, I don't think it should win. So I realized that as I was editing this that I've missed Course Bunny by Bora Chang. And this is a horror short story Korean stuff, and I'm not super interested in horror. So I think this one is one of those that I might read if it makes the shortlist, but not really sure. But yeah, I forgot that one, so that's that. The list is overall some very interesting ones, some more in the middle ones, like all lists. But I think that the international booker is always a little bit more out there. So it is often about how the books are written rather than the initial topics. And I'm interested in most of them. I was a bit worried that there are two big chunkers in there, but there are also a lot of smaller books. I don't know what's up with translated fiction, but it the books that tend to get translated are often very short, like 200 pages short, most of them. And then there's like the huge chunkers, like the Eighth Life or the books of Jacob. Like there are not that many 300 plus books that get translated for some reason. But yeah, the list looks interesting. I don't know if I'm going to read all of them like I did last year. I think I'm going to try to read some of them before the shortlist is announced, the ones that I'm more interested in and the ones that were already in my radar anyway, and see how I go from there. If the shortlist makes me pick up some of the other books, or I'll just read the ones that I'm interested in or not. But yeah, let me know what you think about the long list, if you are planning to read any of them or all of them. And until next video, bye!